KrmaL, formerly known as KrmaL has made some of the best geometry dash levels for his time, and he's my favorite 2.0 creator. He has inspired tons of creators with his extremely unique style, and has had a greatly positive impact on the geometry dash community. Before beginning the video, I'd like to explain a few things. This video only includes rated KrmaL levels, so it won't include levels like Invisible Clubstep, Toe 2, or any other of KrmaL's unrated levels. Along with that, the ranking will be mostly placed based on the decoration of the level, rather than the gameplay, because I'm not good enough to play any of the levels on this list. Anyway, enjoy the video. Heartbeat. This level was created by KrmaL, along with the help of Ancient Anubis and Airswipe. Heartbeat has a creative theme, that being around heartbeats. It has a very distinctive song choice, and the level definitely fits well with the music. I appreciate how Heartbeat has satisfying sync throughout the entire course of the level. My favorite part has to be the tunnel-like wave section. The wave movements are used to resemble that of a heartbeat, which I find very unique. However, Heartbeat does have its downsides. The decoration's pretty dated and hasn't aged well. It also feels repetitive and utilizes too much black for my taste. Nonetheless, that doesn't stop Heartbeat from being a solid level that sets itself apart from many other red and black extreme demons. Rearmed. This level was created by KrmaL and Neiro. It is a redecorated version of KrmaL's old level, unarmed, and it's a massive improvement from it, to say the least. I believe that Rearmed, like nearly every KrmaL level, is excellent at making each and every part stand out from each other. The block and air deco in the pre-drop are very polished and clean. I can't think of many 2.0 design levels that have better visuals than this. The only real complaint I can think of is that some sections' usage of copy and paste can feel a bit excessive. The lyrics that appear in the first cube and ship have decent execution, and are one of the rare instances where lyrics add to the aesthetic of the level, rather than making it worse. Now, on to the drop. Rearmed does a good job of matching the intensity of its song with its energetic effects and fast-paced gameplay. The pulsing objects in the background feel very lively, and the shadows of the slope structures are a nice contrast with the background. There isn't a good deal of cons I have for Rearmed. I see it as an underrated gem, and I don't think it gets the recognition it deserves. Lit Fuse is KrmaL's first completely solo level, and it's quite impressive. It is a level that mainly revolves around colorful effects. The simplicity of the first cube works for me, since Lit Fuse is a level that progressively gets more and more detailed the longer the level goes on. The first section has just the right balance of having some effects, while not feeling too empty. At the ship part, Lit Fuse gets noticeably trippy. Even if the ship part does drag on for a bit, I don't think it's an issue, as it does match the slow burn vibe Lit Fuse gives. This continues on to the UFO section with an even more trippy effect. The progression of Lit Fuse makes the flow of the level feel very smooth and natural, while matching the level of intensity in the music with every new part. Onto the huge release of energy, which is the drop. The background is a detailed, realistic-looking structure with a neat swiping effect. I admire the creativity of this section, and think it's a great way to begin the climax of the level. However, the second part of the drop is the main highlight of Lit Fuse. The background of it is a detailed rotating star, something like that was unheard of when this level was released, because of the absence of rotation triggers in 2.0. This meant KrmaL had to animate the star using alpha triggers, while keeping the level decently optimized, and staying within the 30,000 object limit. Taking this into account makes the effect that much more stunning. Even if not every part in Lit Fuse is amazing, the overall uniqueness of it, and the way the level is designed to build up into a beautiful drop, is what makes Lit Fuse one of my favorite KrmaL levels. Black Blizzard. This level is widely regarded as KrmaL's best level, and I can definitely see why. Black Blizzard is near perfect. Every section is entertaining to look at, especially for a level that doesn't even use a wide variety of colors. From the beginning cube having cool effects of black snow flowing down the screen, to the second cube part utilizing a unique gimmick of decorations, moving on to orbs. Just about every part in Black Blizzard is memorable in its own way. The block design is at all times slick, intriguing, and never messy. This level nails its atmosphere, making you feel like you're exploring through a Black Blizzard. This is most noticeable at the first cube section and the first part of the drop. The drop of the level is when Black Blizzard becomes more alive. I like how KrmaL uses slopes in this section. It adds onto a creative tornado effect, with dark mountains in the background. The second part of the drop uses a lot more white, which is a nice break from the level mostly being dark. It also introduces a neat effect of a rotating flashing light on the center of the screen. Black Blizzard closes with the relaxing ship section, of what I see as the player traveling through a cave, finally finding coverage from the harsh blizzard of the drop. This section of the level is very appealing to look at, and serves well as Black Blizzard's ending. The only minor gripes I have for this level are that the second part of the level's drop feels a tiny bit cluttered, and I wish the light effect in that section was centered on the top of the background mountains. Overall, Black Blizzard is a great level with extremely few flaws. I'm delighted KrmaL chose to go out with a bang, making his final serious level outstanding one with great concepts. Following up, it's kind of crazy to me how well some of KrmaL 50's levels have aged. This level and Black Blizzard are very similar in quality to me. However, I believe there are some factors that make me slightly favor it over Black Blizzard. Story levels like Lonely Travel are some of my favorite levels of all of Geometry Dash. Falling Up to me is like a story of you undergoing a journey. I interpret the beginning cube parts as you traveling through a cityscape, the in-between sections of the level being your explorations, and the final part with the rainbows symbolizing you at last finding true happiness after going past the entire level, and gloomy second drop. Along with that, I can appreciate the themes of falling up. This level expresses, for example, at the end of the first cube section, you fall up. In the parts where the music is racing with energy, the gameplay is very vertical and revolves around you quickly falling up and down. This theme of falling up is also enforced in several other ways, such as the background in the first drop being a series of arrows, and the player climbing over a 2.1 soon sign in the second cube section. Moreover, I adore the decoration choices Falling Up chose to use. My favorite ones being some of the structures in the cityscape part, the glow and rain giving the second drop a sad tone, and the entire background of the final rainbow section evoking an emotion of joy. Falling Up is one of the very few levels that can properly tell a story through not only its decoration, but also in its gameplay, and that's what makes the level Falling Up by KrmaL 50 so special to me. Well, I hope you weren't too offended by my opinions, considering you did last through the entire video. I can definitely understand a lot of people disagreeing with me placing Falling Up over Black Blizzard. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you all next video.